We've been beta testing the upcoming WolfQuest Saga since June. It's got a lot of new stuff. It takes time. We are, of course, looking for bugs that need fixing, but we're also making hundreds and hundreds of improvements too. And many of these improvements are suggested by our beta testers. So today I'd like to look at a few of those. First, companionship with a sick pup. We added companionship long ago to give players some chance of helping their pups recover from sickness. And you can see when its effect with the glowing paw print up here. But it can be oppressive. You feel like you really should spend all your time with that pup, but you got things to do. So beta testers suggested setting a maximum period of time that companionship is effective. And then there's a cooldown, very similar to the social emotes cooldown. And this has turned out to be a really good improvement. You can put in some time with a sick pup, but you don't feel the guilt if you then go off and hunt and maintain your territory. So we limit companionship to 2 game hours per game day, that's 5 real-time minutes, before the cooldown hits. Let's see, another thing, any pack mate from yearlings or older can decide to go on a hunting excursion. They invite other wolves, maybe including your wolf, by whining. But if you're trying to organize a trip yourself, or you want to see if there's enough pack mates already wanting to go, you need to go or not, it can be kind of hard to see who's interested in the trip and who'd rather stay home. So beta testers suggested adding an icon to the pack info panel about this. And here it is. This double paw print icon appears by pack mates who are planning to go on the hunting trip. Just gives you a little clarity to what's going on then with all the whining. And then once they're off on the trip, whether you're along or not, this larger paw print appears by their name. That really helps you know what's going on at any given moment. Is each pack mate at home or wanting to go out or actually out on an excursion? This kind of thing is always kind of obvious in retrospect, but we also want to avoid going too far and overwhelming players with too many icons, too many bits of information to track. So we really rely on beta testers to guide us. Another UI, user interface, suggestion for beta testers was regarding fights with rival wolves. In the fall and winter, when all wolf packs are nomadic and almost every pack has pups of the year, they're pretty big by now, but they're still not full grown, full strength and power. They're definitely more vulnerable in fights. And if you bite one of these pups in a rival's pack, pups' pack mates aren't going to take it kindly. They will go after you pretty vigorously. So it's important to know which of the rival wolves are these pups of the year. So we implemented a beta tester suggestion and added this dot on the fight or flight meter that's above those pups. So you'll want to keep an eye out for that and bite those pups only if you dare. Now here's a tricky one. We have occasionally gotten reports over the years, ever since Slough Creek was released, about pup raids on the den or the tall grass occurring right after or soon after your wolf, your pack, wakes up from a sleep. We have added some measures over the years to try to spread those out, but the fundamental problem is that in a 24-hour day, you're not at the den or tall grass, the home site, for very many of those hours. You're asleep for 16 out of those 24 hours, and you're probably out hunting or marking for at least another 4 to 6 hours. That doesn't leave much of a window for competitors to attack. So we decided to properly solve this problem by letting pup raiders wake you up from sleep. We put in some restrictions. You could always get at least 3 hours of sleep, a couple other constraints, and this really did solve the problem. And many of our beta testers thought it was fine. You get woken up, you fight off the raid, you go back to sleep. But some beta testers hated it. I mean, you really hated it. Lively discussions. Tried finessing it some more, adding a few more constraints, but finally we gave up and disabled the feature. Oh well, that's why we test things in private beta before releasing them. Okay, one more. As your pack grows, it's really fun to watch your pups and yearlings and subordinates play together. In fact, it's so fun that beta testers started to feel kind of left out of the fun. They really wanted to be able to join in somehow, at least do the playful bouncy trot. So we added that. The B key on the keyboard toggles this on or off. B for bouncy. And then a couple beta testers wanted even more, the special play bow that's often used when one wolf invites another to chase them. So we added that too. When you're in this bouncy playful mode, if you do a play bow, your wolf will do this special invite chase play bow. So now you can really be part of the fun. So yeah, all this is coming soon in the WolfQuest Saga later this year.